Joining us. I want to thank the mayor for joining me today, along with members of the community. I'm really excited to be able to announce that the Washington State Department of Commerce has completed its distribution of nearly $80 million in hospitality grants to restaurants and lodging establishments all across the state. And in the CID, where we're at today, there are 14 businesses that have received almost $400,000 in grants, and all of this with the intention of helping small businesses continue to recover from the pandemic. And in particular, these two sectors, lodging and restaurants, were hit hardest during the pandemic, so we're really eager to do everything we can to continue to help them recover as we move into this phase of building more resiliency, helping businesses grow and thrive. And the mayor and I are going to spend a little time in the CID today meeting with some business owners just to get a sense of how they're doing and how we can continue to help them recover and grow and build their businesses for the long haul and into the future. So Mayor, thank you for being here. I want to thank the community members. I want to thank the Washington Hospitality Association, Anthony and his team, really highlighting for us just the tremendous need from these sectors since the pandemic. Looking at just year-over-year impact from the pandemic years, 2020, 2021, relative to 2019, I think restaurants across the state lost 30% revenue, almost $6 billion, and then the hospitality sector around lodging, 60% loss. So we're really eager to work with the association, work with our community advocates and leaders to continue to support small businesses, particularly in distressed and underserved communities like the CID. So thank you for joining us on our walk. And Mayor, if you have a few words, yeah, thank you for your support too.
Well, thank you, Michael. I wasn't prepared to say a few words, but being the politician that I am, and in particular the Chinatown International District, hit very hard through the pandemic, continuing to claw themselves back into a better ideal situation where we are safe, where we have economic commerce at the levels that are really good for everybody, that we preserve the culture, the richness of the culture in this particular area. So this is one of the city of Seattle's gems, is the term I use repeatedly, because I think all around the state people recognize the beauty and the importance of this area. So I'm very proud to celebrate this activity with commerce. Again, I can't thank Mike enough for his leadership and his commitment to this particular community, not to the exclusion of others, but certainly a recognition that a lot of our efforts have been placed right here where we stand today. So look forward to the tour, look forward to befriending the community as I always have, and I think many of you know my roots here. And so this is a good day, and again, it reemphasizes where we're trying to head as a city, and reiterates the fact that we have strong partners in the right places. So thank you very much, Mike.
Thank you, Mayor. Thanks, Malin. I'll be real brief on this and we'll follow up with the team for more details. But we worked with the Hospitality Association as well as a number of other community organizations. We ensured that applications were translated in multiple languages. We worked with community to make sure we got to as many businesses as possible so that they knew about the opportunity. In addition to that, we were very intentional. Very close to me, we worked with my former agency, the Small Business Administration, to do what we could to make sure that we got these dollars to businesses that didn't already necessarily receive restaurant relief funding during the earlier COVID relief programs. But at the same time, we wanted to make sure the word got out far and wide so that we could reach as many folks as possible. And we're very happy that through our outreach efforts, 35% of the grants, at least through self-identification, reached business owners that were people of color. So 360 Asian American owned businesses across the state. So we're very proud of that. We want to keep doing that work, particularly to advance our commitment to equity. The governor and the legislature have been clear that that's where our priority is, and that's what we're focusing on. So thanks, Malin.
Businesses have obviously seen a lot of other businesses have talked about not seeing this much of a positive impact. Do you think that local economic boosters and local government and the state government want to try to create incentives or the small group
So for those that didn't hear the question, I'll just sort of summarize the question by saying, I'll take the All-Star Game as an example. There's been some concern that this particular community, and perhaps others, did not receive the level of economic benefits and foot traffic and commerce that others did, and is there some responsibility from the city government or even the state government to do more? So I'd say yes. I'd say that when we have events, events are cyclical and they're sequential, and we get information and we debrief and we figure out what we can do more. So this is good data, good feedback. We act on it, and so if it entails better marketing, better wayfinding, better evangelizing what we're trying to do, then we take that information. We don't take it as negative feedback, and that's the partnership with different communities. So point well taken, and we appreciate the manner with which people have communicated it to us as well.
Scott, the only thing I'll add is that we're working really closely with the city and all levels of government and commerce to make sure that our support isn't just grants. Our focus is on providing business development support, making sure that businesses have the support to build resiliency, and also we are funding festivals and events across the state and many other programs coming online soon, including what we're very excited about, which is we'll have some new loan products that come online with help from the federal government very shortly to also announce later this summer. So really excited about making sure that we are providing the whole spectrum of support to small businesses, and we're excited to be working in partnership with the city and others to make sure that we support our small business economy.